It's Brickhead number 31, Seasonal Edition Witch. And you're probably asking, like, what's going on? It's pretty silly set to be buying, but I've got to get them all, because that's how you do Brickheads. You got to collect them all. So I already have the Bee and Bunny reviews. Those will hopefully be linked somewhere. And I'll do the Turkey, Mrs. Claus, and Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus, whatever, all of them. Interesting parts of the packaging are that the components are made in Denmark, Hungary, Mexico, China, and the Czech Republic. Number set 40271, 10 plus. They recommend 10 plus on most of the Brickheads, if not all of them. Kind of interesting thing is that the dual pack box is a lot bigger. And it's the same size, the seasonal ones are the same size as the Brickhead and a half. So that's Anna and Elsa, but Olaf with Anna. So whatevs. And way bigger, of course, than the regular size ones. So that's enough about the box. You're like, what? Who cares about boxes? Well, that's right. Who cares about boxes? So the actual brick thing that you're here to see. Seasonal was started kind of before they gave up on printing, so it's got a printed seasonal star on the base. The base is very nice like that. We got these two winglets. Let's go over those real quick. The first one is a Cauldron. It's got a little bone in there, a little rattly bone. It sits right there. The other one is a tree, and uses that lilac color for the pieces, which is nice. A little pumpkin made with the new flower stem topper, the 5-petal topper, very, very nice. And these winglets could be removed fairly easily. They come off, and you could make that a regular size base if you wanted to display it with other Brickheads, or it's kind of nice to have that big base because it makes it just a little bit more fun. It's a little bit nicer. You're getting like 151 pieces in this, and a typical Brickhead's around 100. So I mean, are all those pieces going to the side builds? No, definitely not. But good looking figurine. Let's finish off the base with that seasonal decoration that we mentioned, and that's that. So the actual Brickhead. The first thing that's really striking is that those boots are like they're witches boots with curly little ends on them. So they've got the little cheese wedge to represent that. We'll move the broom to make this a little easier. I need you all to do me a huge favor and comment why there's gold right there. These are really fairly subtle gold bricks, but they're pure gold, and they got some. I don't know if you can see. Like the top half is definitely different. There's like a distinct line through the middle. Just fun stuff. Comment on that, and while you're doing it, subscribe and everything else if you aren't. The back is a cape, but the cape and the back of her hair are very similarly shaped. There's a little bit of purple right in the middle, and kind of, I don't know, it's fine. You can see that going around. The cape goes up, and it's kind of got like a big hood, is what I'm assuming here. And it comes around, and it's tied in a little bow in the front, and that's what these cheese wedges represent. Very cute. Got the ears on the side, more of that weird haircut. The hat's very tiny little hat on top, and it's made with mostly the double cheese wedge, and then that one big arch thing. Very, very reasonable a build. It's cute. Looks fine. The other thing to note is it does have a nose. Most Brickheads do not. And then the eyes have this olive color behind them. And that it makes the eyes look kind of tired, maybe. Or it almost makes it look like she's someone wearing makeup to be green. And perhaps her real skin tone is more of a earth color, olive color thing. So that's it's a good little figurine. Will I display it? Probably. Is it worth buying? Yeah, it's a seasonal Brickhead. You're not going to be able to get it much chance, and it's number 31. So if you're collecting up past 31, you've got to get it on the way. Obviously. Subscribing over here really would help. Automatic video over there, something in the middle that I think you'll enjoy, and make sure to comment about that buckle. I know why, but you don't.